Hi, everyone, and welcome back to Big Blonde and Beautiful, the podcast. If you're new here, I'm your host, Kara Howie, and each week I pick a piece of media and I talk about fat representation in it and whether or not I think it's positive or negative. This week is not our typical week, so we're on our mini episode number 3 out of 4. This is just to give me time to prep for season 2 to make sure that it's even better than season 1 and I have all the shows lined up and all the guests lined up. So thank you for your patience, and I really hope you guys enjoy these mini episodes. So the theme for these mini episodes is focusing on fat tropes. I talked about what tropes are in the first episode. It's just a storyline that is repeated over and over and over again. They aren't necessarily harmful, but when this is the only representation that you see, it can be bad. It's not great. So, this week we're going to be talking about the formerly fat trope. This trope is just what it sounds like. It focuses on a character that used to be fat, but no longer is. They usually show these characters in flashbacks, and it's meant to be like a comedic moment, which is really annoying. And because it's showing this now skinny person as a fat person, obviously, especially for like sitcoms and stuff, you can't be gaining and losing weight that fast. So what do? They put the skinny actor in a fat suit. Oh goodness, fat suits. I just hate them so much. Having a thin character revealed to have once been fat can tell you plenty about them. It can tell you that they have a past they aren't proud of, that they eventually decided to quote unquote care enough about their health and appearance to do something about it. Because, fat people, we don't care about ourselves. Incorrect. It also shows that the character developed the strength and willpower to take control of their life and get what they want, that they have self-discipline and motivation. Basically, it's another way for society to tell us that we will never be happy until we lose weight. And even then, our weight loss and the trauma from how we were treated before the weight loss will always be with us. When I think of this trope, I mostly think of sitcoms like Monica from Friends, Schmidt from New Girl, and others. I also think of Ryan Reynolds' character in Just Friends. There are honestly so many instances of people either starting off in a fat suit and then magically they are skinny, or they do the whole this character and then let's do a flashback and oh my gosh, they were fat. That explains so much. Thank you, Hollywood. While it is true that fat individuals have lost weight and are skinny now, a la Adele, Rebel Wilson, Jerry O'Connell, etc., that doesn't mean that every fat person has a skinny person inside. I feel like this trope is just like, see, there's a skinny person inside every fat person that's just dying to get out. You just have to try hard and it'll happen. No. That is not true for everyone. Okay? Genetics and even things like your economical status can play a huge role in weight loss and weight gain. I think that this trope is one of the more harmful ones because as we've seen with characters like Monica and Schmidt, they are played by actors who have always been on the fit or skinny side of things, and then for flashbacks, they are put in a poorly made fat suit. I have made many TikToks about how I hate fat suits. Someone commented on one of them, do you really think you could lose the weight in time to play a skinny character? To play a character who is fat and then skinny, because that's usually what happens. And they kind of made another point for me. Why does the character always have to lose weight? Why is the only way that they're able to have a successful storyline or romance or anything is after they lose the weight? Like, that's not... Fat people find love. Fat people do all kinds of things. That's not necessary. I love it when I get to see fat characters who, are just bigger and they're living their life and their size is not a focal point of the storyline, which an example of that is Molly from Booksmart, which I talked about in a previous episode. So I just feel like the formerly fat trope just needs to go extinct. It's not necessary. As always, I hope you enjoyed this episode, and thank you so much for listening. If you liked it, leave your thoughts in the comments. Rate us 5 stars. You can like, subscribe, share. Sharing's a big thing. I really want to reach more people. You can follow the podcast on Instagram and you can follow the podcast on Instagram and TikTok. Instagram at bbb.podcast and TikTok at bbb.thepodcast. You can also follow me on both Instagram and TikTok at Carolina Howie. And until next week, stay fat and fabulous. Bye.